Coast
Boy.
You know. Yo, what is up, YouTube? It is your boy Chopper Slice, and you are now rocking with Coach Boy TV Fights. You know. My girl always say it too, aka Chop and Tosh Entertainments, baby. Wow, it is great to be here again. It was great to wake up to see another beautiful morning, and I want to first start this video off by saying Happy Valentine's Day to all the aunts, uncles, moms, grandmas, grandpas, dads, cousins, high school sweethearts, everyone out there, and to my beautiful wifey. I want to say, you hear her in the background. I want to say Happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys. I hope y'all had the best, and I want to start off by saying I want to thank my Lord and Savior for waking me up this morning. I'm a Christian, y'all know that, and whatever religion you guys are, or if you're not religious, I want you to thank your higher power right now for waking you up this morning, because it's important, because a lot of people aren't, and life is too short to waste. So I just wanted to say that, and God bless everyone, the sick, everyone, bless everyone out there in this pandemic that we're going through. Bless everyone financially. But yes, let's get it. We got a special one for you today, and this is the very first time I've ever made a female boxer formula and put it on here. Excuse me, female fighter formula and put it on here. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the Honorable Mrs. T-Rex Claressa Shields, man. Yes, it's man, it's an honor to be able to do this, man. Claressa Shields, if you don't know who she is a boxer, a female boxer who competes, of course, in the sport of boxing. She has 2 gold medals, and she won one at the 2012 Summer Olympics, and I believe she won the second one in 2016. She competes at middleweight in super middleweight in the female division. She has a record of 10 wins, 2 by KO, 0 losses. Not bad for a female, because in the female boxing division, man, not a lot of females knock each other out in boxing. I mean, you see it in MMA, yes, but they're throwing multiple limbs. They're throwing knees. The gloves are like a tad bit, less padded. Someone who works their hands constantly like a boxer, if they didn't have no gloves or anything and you got hit by them, it's gonna be devastating. But anyway, yes, man, this girl has an amazing career. She is completed a lot of great things. She has a very, very accomplished life, man, and she deserves it. She works very hard, and for someone who doesn't have that many fights, man, she definitely has some championships, man. But yeah, she won the Summer Olympics in 2012 in London, middleweight. 2016, she went over to Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, and won the middleweight championship. I believe that's where Rio de Janeiro is, right? Yeah, it's in Brazil, right? Or Portugal. Yeah. Portugal's the language. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Brazil. She competed a few world championships, and I believe she got gold in every single one of them, man. Even in the world championships in 2014, middleweight, and 2016, Astana, she got a gold medal. I think that's what the name of the city is called, Astana. I can't remember the other one. But yeah, man, even in the Pan American Games in Toronto, Canada, she was even a little bit heavier that time, and she won light heavyweight and competed and got gold. So yes, this lady has some great accomplishments, man. She has a decent amateur boxing career. For someone who to not have that many fights, oh yeah, she's a beast. Very nice and skilled with her hands. She's beat some important people, man, and I think she's the first American, male or female, I believe, to hold all 4 major world titles in boxing. So, that's, yeah. Yeah, that's something very, yeah, she should be proud of that, man. So, it says here Shields is only one of 8 boxers in history. Let me read this little resume thing. Shields is only one of 8 boxers in history. Can't talk today for some reason. Female or male. I was right. Yeah, to hold all 4 major world titles in boxing. So yeah, man, she's very accomplished. The WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO, and she's done it simultaneously. So that's yes, for someone to have hands like that. I seen a little thing where her and Layla Ali have crossed paths. Of course, us being fans is gonna make that happen anyway by just talk. You know what I'm saying? So, and those two fight. Well, Layla Ali was undefeated, man. She was and that's Muhammad Ali's daughter, Layla Ali. That's one of his daughters. She was the one who boxed and had a great boxing career, Layla Ali. She went undefeated, man, and man, mad respect. 99 to 2007, no losses. So I mean, that's the GOAT right there. The GOAT, excuse me. Right now in boxing, she in the female world, she's holding it down. Miss Layla Ali, she is now retired though, but she has spoke and said that she would, she get ready, she would fight Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields said something that made me, think like, hey, that makes sense. She said, if I beat Layla Ali, they're gonna say I didn't beat her at her best. You know what I'm saying? They're not just gonna say I beat Layla Ali, which I feel that, but nah, Layla Ali, she's looked at to me as one of the queens of boxing, and to me, she's gonna be always one of the best ever with the hands in boxing. So yeah, I would personally say, yeah, she beat Layla Ali. I mean, yeah, she's a little older and she ain't gonna be what she was. Layla Ali even admitted that, but that doesn't matter, man. Who knows? She could train hard and come back and be even a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all get older sometimes, so I mean that's always yeah. But I mean, nah, man, that would be a good one. That'd be a good one. I don't know. I will admit though, from looking at different highlights, and Claressa Shields is someone new to me. These past few years, she is very explosive. She is very fast, and she has sharp IQ skills when it comes to boxing. Now, I will admit, Layla Ali has a different type of IQ skill when it comes to boxing. She's been there, done that. From the looks of it, it does look like Claressa Shields may have her on explosiveness just by a tad, and it may look like maybe a tad bit on speed, just a tad. I could be wrong. Layla Ali could have a little more speed, but that'll be a good fight, man. I'm not even gonna talk too much about that. That'll be a good fight, but let's do it. 135 female, we put her at 135. That's the heaviest. It'll let you go. She's really says one thing she's 5'8", and then one thing says 5'10", but the furthest to let you go is 5'9". So I just went ahead and put her 5'9". This thing's crazy. Oh, by the way, she said she's looking forward to fighting Amanda Nunes too, so that is gonna be a hell of a fight. But Claressa Shields knows that she's a boxer, and it's a whole different world stepping over in MMA. And by the way, she's been training MMA here lately, because it says on her resume that she's also an MMA fighter. So she signed a deal, I think, with some type of MMA company. I think PFL, something like that. Signed a little multiple fight deal with them. So she may, do a couple of fights, and then holler at Dana White, and they may make that fight happen, her and Nunes. So that'll be a good one to see. Claressa Shields, they don't have T-Rex on here, so I just put the problem. I could put T-Rex right here though. Huh. I'll put the T-Rex. Flint, Michigan. She's from Flint. That's a poor town, kind of. I won't even say that's a poor town. I apologize. But Flint, Michigan does have a low income percentage there, man. A lot. It's a very high low income percentage there. And what I mean, shoot, I'm from a poor town. I don't mean anything by that. Flint, Michigan is a big city. You know what I'm saying? Might not be the hugest city, but it's a city, and it's probably one of the poorest. Um, some tough people out there in Flint, man. Flint, I respect Flint to the fullest, and they have the problem with the water there. And Floyd's from Grand Rapids. I kind of feel like Floyd should donate to Flint, but I can't tell that man what to do with his money. He earned that, you know what I mean? But that's one of the things I disagree with on Floyd. But I think Claressa Shields, she has the she when she gets the means, I think she may do something. She has a great heart. But shout outs to her, man. She's 25 years of age. She's Orthodox. I've seen her switch stance a few times. I gave her this stance for right now. I may switch it up because she keeps her guard up. She uses her jab a lot. She has a real good 1-2. But I started off with Robert Whitaker's stance. Like I said, I may change it up depending on I'm watching more of her highlights, depending on how I check her out and look at her fight. Walkout music, I don't pay too much attention to that right now. Let's get it on. Hairstyle, now this is up to you guys. I've seen her with multiple different hairstyles in her fights. I went with 18. I wish you can do highlight colors on here. Like I could make one part of the hair like a different color, because she had blue at the bottom of her hair, like where the tail is, and her regular hair color up top. I wish you can do that, but I just went with her regular hair color. But yeah, that would have been very cool, man. So hair color black, eyebrows color black. Let's go to the eyebrow style. 17 to me is the closest to her eyebrows. She don't have the bushiest eyebrows in the world. Looks like she may have them done, or they could be natural. But yeah, I chose eyebrow 17. Let's see. Let's get down to business. I started from template 10. I felt like that was the best one to start from. It was kind of difficult, I ain't gonna lie, making her, because she's like when I had made Marvin Hagler. She has a different type of head shape and different features, man. So but hold up, y'all know what I'm finna do. Let me do the 8-0 360. I gotta do it. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to Creative Player. Shout outs to my whole entourage: Rhino, Danny P, Ricky J, Anja, Rampage, Michael Peterson, Marshall Mine. Shout outs to the guys who inspired me to create fighters, man. Let me hit it off one more time. Boop, yeah. I just copy that down. And while we're copying it down, we'll talk a little bit about some boxing. But yes, this lady's very very, very decorated when it comes to boxing, her boxing career. No, go ahead, baby. No, go ahead. I'm done with it. But she's fought some tough girls, man, and defeated them. Like I said, just out of 10 fights though, she holds championships in different divisions. I don't know how that happens, but dang, that's impressive. She might just be that good, man. I will tell you this though. A 2-time Olympic gold medalist, that's someone with some skills. To me, in my opinion, from what I heard, because I'm a Sugar Ray Leonard fan, and I've heard him say this. They say it means more to be an Olympic gold medalist than it is a champion in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that feels true. It's almost like if you go to the military, it's like pride, right? To every branch in the military, to me, has my utmost respect. I don't care if you're a cook. If you go serve this country, I have the utmost respect for you, man. But it's almost like the Marines. They have the lowest money count. Well, used to, at least. I think they still do. They have the lowest money count, and it's the poorest branch. But they hold the highest pride. You know what I mean? it's like pride. It's so yeah, that's pretty cool, man. And it said something about her being the only one in history to do that, and the whole championship division thing. So I thought that was real cool. Her hands are very skilled though. She has a very decent style. She's right-handed. I've seen her switch up a few times, but she loves that jab. She'll stay behind that jab now, and she will explode with that right hand. So yeah, she's gonna be a tough one to handle. And she's been studying MMA, and she was talking about her kicks that she's learning. So don't think that just because this girl's a boxer that she'll go to MMA and get cremated. It's happened. It's happened, yeah. But man, she's training. She look like she knows what she's doing. Her, if you really go look her up and watch her kick techniques is nice. But yeah, it's happened. James Lights Out Tony, one of the best boxers in this world, especially defensively, the defensive boxing king, one of them, except for Sweet Pea. Floyd's considered one too. He got in the ring, the octagon, with one of the best UFC fighters ever, Randy Couture, one of the best heavyweights in UFC history. Randy Couture took him down immediately, did not fight this fight at all, wasn't dumb enough to do that. Immediately submitted him, and I mean he got the job done. He showed him, hey man, this is different. Kimbo, for instance, he came off, but Kimbo, people don't give Kimbo his props. Kimbo really like improved over the years, man. Kimbo improved a whole lot over the years. They forgot like the people that he did beat. He came in his UFC debut and beat Houston Alexander. Houston Alexander was started to be on their way up to be one of the greatest at that era and that time. But I don't know what happened with him. It's like he decreased a little bit. It's like he didn't really, you know what I'm saying, wasn't really wanting to do the sport. But Houston Alexander has smashed a few people and was on his way up, and he gave Kimbo the welcome, but Kimbo gave him the thank you welcome, like thank you, but I'm smashing you. But anyway, yeah man, Kimbo's beat some guys, man. Kimbo's box, God rest his soul. But yeah, we seen multiple people do that. Tim Sylvia, he was one of UFC's good heavyweights. I wouldn't say he's the greatest of all time, but he was a great heavyweight. He was a good heavyweight in UFC. He got knocked out in like 10 seconds by Ray Mercer, one of the hardest hitting heavyweights in boxing history. You know, and he started the fight off with a kick, boom, to the leg. Something about him and Ray Mercer had an agreement that they was gonna, you know, no kicks, but the ground thing he was gonna test Mercer on. I don't know how they had it, but when he got kicked by Tim Sylvia, he blasted. Tim Sylvia came in to throw a punch. Ray Mercer blasted in with that hard right and knocked him straight out. I mean, you know, it happens. Conor stepped in the boxing ring, and it looked like he belonged in there. I mean, Floyd, he got schooled by Floyd, but hey, he did great. I mean, you know, things happen. It's okay for people to try things out, but what I don't understand is how she's going to be on the payroll. She said she's going to defend her boxing titles and do her MMA fights and try to hold titles in there too if she wins some titles. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I think they're going to allow her to do that. And I think she would be probably like the only people, excuse me, I said people, the only person in the world to do that. I'm not sure. But this girl breaks records, man. She breaks records. And I think it did pretty decent on her character model. I hope you guys like it. Drop in the comment section what you think about it. Like I said, it's my first female fighter I made. Yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you, baby. And I know you see those little lines right there. See, I looked, they're supposed to be like kind of like creases, like how smile lines and things like that. How it looks good. I just don't like how they're super visible, but when I looked at some pictures of her, you know, she has a darker complected skin and things like that. They're actually seeable, so I left them. I was like, okay, that's cool. So, but that's the formula. Eye color, I believe she has brown eyes. Y'all know me. I'll get her eyes like this and roll with it. Y'all know how I get down. But yeah, she has brown eyes. I think I'm gonna leave it to, you know, this time. body type. Now, to me, I feel like body type 4 is a real good one. My girl even thinks that. I think I'm going to use body type 4, but body type 1 is also a real good one, man. Because, you know, imagine if she went to the MMA, she's actually a little bit heavier than Amanda Nunes, because she boxes in a heavier weight class, which you never know. Those girls will go in and weigh 135, and then after the fight, I mean the weigh-ins, they'll try to put back on as many pounds as they possibly can. I've heard of people putting back on 10 pounds and getting in there and fighting. That must be tough. But yeah, 1 or 4 is her body type. Dang, I might actually have to go back to, yeah, I might have to go with 4. But yeah, man, I hope you guys, I don't know. We'll imitate it with 1, and then we'll go back to 4. I'll put her on 4 on my personal. But I hope you guys like this, man. Alright, let's get to the tats. I don't think she has any tattoos. I haven't really looked for tats yet. So if she does, and you guys know, of any tats that she has, go ahead and add them. But I basically just used the shapes 181 to make her creases around her eyes and things like that, and I duplicate it, which means that you shade it in. You can shade things in by duplicate, so you don't have to go click it, bring it down where you want it, go click it, bring it where you want it, and things like that. But this is where just fill in and put them right, in these areas where she has them. And it makes them look very, realistic and official, man. I dig it. But that's about it, man. That's her. That's Claressa Shields. Look real good from the side, too, especially. Now, one thing that's off about it, I will admit, her ears are just a little bit pointier. And the template that I chose, her mouth kind of like a tad bit curves to the side, just a little, but that's okay. It's not too noticeable and not too much of a big deal from what I saw. But and I also admit she's kind of she, if you really look at her in the eyes, not all the way, but she has like a little hint, just a little hint of like kind of like a cock eye in a way. But she's a pretty girl, whatever. I'm not trying to say anything bad about the girl, but that's her. She's actually one of my favorite female boxers of today's time, female fighters of today's time. I like her and Thug Rose, man. My girl likes Amanda Nunes. I like Nunes too. She's good. And Chris Cyborg. But this is her, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get to the clothing real quick. I never really looked at the female tops, huh? She fights in just the female bras and things like that. I'd like to give her one that says UFC on it, but I'll probably just give her like one of these, like boxing type. We'll give her the let's see. She wore blue in her last fight, but we're going to put her in the white one right here. For right now, we'll put her in the white one. And if you unlock some of the boxing shorts, I usually get a $10 card. It gives you a lot of points. $10 card to get you a lot of things you can unlock. You can put her in any of these, man. Any of these boxing trunks. I chose to go with the Strike Force for right now. That's what I'm rolling with. Gloves. Let's see. What kind of gloves we gonna give her? We can give her anything, man. Strike Force Black. I don't know. I might keep her in the white ones. We're going to go with the Strike Force Black. I like the red ones too. The T-Rex. Cool. Her nickname T-Rex. So we're going to give her the fangs. But yeah, this is her, man. This is her. So, Claressa Shields, everybody. Until next time, I love you guys. You know. My girl didn't say it.
You know.
Take it easy, y'all. Y'all have a blessing.
Coast boy. You know.